Natochenny. I am a lifestyle TV host for Good Things Utah. If anyone is local who knows that show, thank you for that. Okay, so we do want to get into all of your questions. So we have three incredible powerhouse voice actors, and you know them well. It is Sarah Natochenny, American voice actress and film editor, best known for her voicing Ash Ketchum. Some Pokemon fans are just wondering. Just one or two. At least one, barely. I know. Okay, and then we have Lisa Ortiz, again, American voice actress. So great. Out here, good crowd. Good crowd. Okay, and last but not least, Schroeder. Oh my gosh. Are you excited, you guys?
Oh my gosh, she's always first in line.
I know. Okay, I know. Wait just a couple more minutes, all right? Because we're going to do a couple of warm-up questions before we hand it off to the audience, okay? So, question number one. When did each of you realize voice acting was something you wanted to do? And how did you land your first gig?
Sure. Should I start?
Yeah,
I will start. I've always done weird little voices. I didn't speak English till I was 5, so like just sound and language, I would make up my own languages. Just learning it was really fun for me. And I was doing impressions when I was a little kid, and then I started going to acting school when I was 12. Did that for 4 years, did improv, pounded the pavement, got an agent, and this is 20 years ago. Don't take this as like voice acting advice for right now. And I happened to get an audition for Pokemon when I was 18, and I got it. And that's how I got in.
And for me, I started when I was about a year older than you started at 18, so I was at 19, but it was much earlier. So I used to watch a lot of animation and stuff, and I would turn down the volume and everything. And I was studying theater in college. I would redo the voices and stuff. I didn't know it was a job, and I certainly didn't know that I would still be doing it now. But while I was in school, I got mono, and my car got mono, and I had to take a year off. And my brother decided that he wanted to take my car while it had mono, and he stole it, and he left it at his friend George's house. Now the person who, I know this is a weird story, you're like, what does this have to do with anything? Theft, that's how I became an actor. But the person who came to pick me up was a friend of mine, Rob, and he was interning at a company called Central Park Media at the time. And when he picked me up, he was like, to find George's house. He's like, do you know anybody who might want to do some voices for animation? And that's what I was studying, and I was saying, how about me? And so he's like, okay, gave them my name. I did my first audition, and it was for a show called Record of Lotus War. I wound up booking the main lead in that. I know, it's been a while, it's a classic. And then from there, people came into my sessions after that, and they would bring me in for other auditions, and sort of like I went around until we finally got to, I was in the first round of Pokemon auditions. I came into the first season, so I've been in every season except for 2 since the beginning. And eventually I took over directing later on, which I did for about 12 years. But yeah, I didn't know it was a job. My brother stole my car, and and I said yes when the opportunity came up.
Let's see, how did I get started? Well, my mom says I came out of the womb dancing. So I basically knew from the time of consciousness that I wanted to be an actor and a dancer and a singer and a performer, and I wanted to be on Broadway, and I wanted to be the voice of a cartoon. So I basically tried, basically my entire childhood and my young adulthood, that was what I was spending my time learning how to do. So I went to NYU, I did dance class, I took singing lessons, I sang opera, and how did I actually land the first job? One of the guys who was in charge of the program at NYU, they were asking for recommendations for people they thought had extraordinary talent and that could do voices and were kind of character actors and stuff. So he gave 4 kids my name, and so I came in and auditioned. I had no idea that I would end up voicing a character with my own voice initially, because I thought I would be doing like something transformational, because that is really where my passion lies. But I ended up booking Rena in Ultraman Tiga, and that was my first part, and that was with 4 kids. And so then shortly thereafter I was Lyser, and then there's Joy, and then the ball kept rolling as the ball does, and people find out that you show up on time, you're responsible, you're kind, you're talented, you take direction well. Then what happens is you get more parts through that, through relationships and people recommending you. So that is how I got started.
Well, thank you, ladies. I love that background and history. No matter what it is, you've landed it, and I love the stolen car story.
My brother, for the longest time at conventions, people would come up to him and they'd be like, "You're the brother who stole the car." I was like, "Liz, why do people keep coming up to me?" And I'm like, "Karma."
The best mistake or rolling into that role. Okay, I think it's time to open it up to the audience, right? Are you guys ready to ask questions? Okay, why don't you ask the first question? Say your name and go ahead.
My name is Nicholas. So, I kind of requested a review. So, you played Evie, right? How hard was it making Pokemon noises? Because you didn't really have to talk. You had to make. How hard was it?
For me, it was easier. So it's easier for me to go further away from who I am. But the Pokemon do talk, and I voice about 80 of them. And we actually have a hidden language, right? So part of it, is listening to the Japanese and looking for the reference and sort of finding the voice. Lisa helped me find voice of at least 40 of those Pokemon. And so kind of like Root, you guys know, like Pokemon came first, and we're speaking, we're saying things to each other. If Eevee is trying to tell Ash to like watch out, even be like, Eevee, as opposed to I adore you. It's gonna be a very different kind of sound because we're actually communicating and saying things. So, and then we have to add the flap, right? The flap is what it's called, the movement of the mouth. And that makes it a little more difficult. So we have to stay within the confines of our name, which also makes it difficult. But we are usually inspired by a particular animal, so that kind of helps so we can incorporate that into the voice. Thank you for that question, that was amazing. These starts out all the panels, ladies and gentlemen. So good at it.
My question is, what was one of your favorite moments of filming, and why was it one of your favorites?
For Pokemon specifically, right? Okay. Sarah, do you want to go first? No. Okay. Lisa?
Sure. Well, this is obviously I'm going first, but I will say this: there's been a lot. I'm lucky that I'm on both sides of it, so I've been able to do my favorite thing. Like one of the first sessions that I did early on in the very first season, I remember being so excited when we were playing. It's like Daisy or something, and I think I was doing one of the, or I may have been Flannery, and I'm waving my arms around, and I stabbed myself with a pencil, and I felt like I had suffered for my art dearly. I didn't. It's horrible. But one of the fun things, we were talking about Pokemon before, and one of my favorite roles, I played a bunch of humans. I probably played like 12, 13, 14 trainers. But the very first Pokemon that I played that was a starter was Oshawott. And I guess, for those of you who do not know, the little into it that it was going to be that much fun. I was terrified. I was like, even though I had done it for a while, I had mostly done humans at that point, and I had done some, but I hadn't done a starter, which had a lot of personality. And I was like, I'm just going to have to say my name over and over again. I'm like, am I going to be able to do this? And it became one of the most expressive, most fun, most cool characters that.
And my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because of your performance.
Is because of the Jimmy I love it.
Do you want to go next, Sarah?
Yeah, sure. I discovered Snapchat in 2018, I remember that. And I spent a couple years in the booth Snapchatting like the filter faces and terrorizing her on the other side of the glass. That's my favorite memory of being in the booth for Pokemon.
I remember that very time too.
Yeah, those like a really good time on my Instagram. I didn't post on Snapchat, I just used it and then posted on my Instagram because I'm not 14, so.
Well, I kind of like that I didn't realize that you could all be in sort of the same room, or at least not the same room, but you could see each other.
Yes, I can see.
We could see each other. I for a long time, I'd be in the main, the actual booth. Yep. So she's there, and I was for years. I ran the board as well as directing. So whoever was in, the actor could see me. We would see each other and talk to each other. So even when we moved over to LA too, or depending on who's there, you're there. You can see them. So we can see each other. Yeah, so we'll, we even do stuff. But yes, Sarah spent a lot of time in there. She caught many Pokemon.
Oh yes, it was a gym, that's right.
There was it was the worst thing. Okay, this is the reason why I don't play Pokemon Go. And it is because there was a Pokemon Go gym in the booth in New York that went down. I don't know, but all I know is everybody went in, we were all Mystic, everybody would level up while I was, thank you. While I was editing, they're all leveling up, catching Pokemon, taking pictures of Pokemon, putting them on. And I'm like, I'm level 8. I'm like, just out of shame, I am stopping. And then I played Let's Go Eat.
And I was the only professional who left my phone outside the booth.
Yeah, I honestly believe that she couldn't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to answer your question, I don't have a favorite. There's been so many, but Sandy the Eevee doing that with Lisa was one of the most special moments for both of us. I think during Sun and Moon, Sandy started a lot of the episodes, and it was just so cute and sweet. I love when Sandy would strut or Sandy would swim with the other Pokemon. And then one of my other favorites, I'll just say real quickly, and you guys have already heard this before, ironically, is Garbodor. Because I love the fact that my concept is that Garbodor can't stand his own stench. So my decision was that Garbodor is retching as he's talking. So Garbodor, if you really listen, because sometimes it's buried in the mix, it's like which is really fun for me because I basically get to just be like an 8-year-old child again. So Garbodor's a lot of fun. Thank you for that amazing question.
I am going to say one last thing about your thing. There is another moment that I really, really loved, and it was working with Sarah in the booth during the final championships for Pokemon Journeys, which was really cool. And also, I did not know how many stuffed Pikachus she had because she brought them all into the booth at that time. It was
I brought the Squishmallow.
yeah, that was enough.
I mean, it's soft.
You have the Statue of Liberty one too.
Oh, the Statue of Liberty one. I brought my favorites. It was a Sunday. Hello. Go for it.
You got it. You got this.
For all the people who voiced Pokemon, I was wondering how many Pokemon have you voiced, and if you could speak the Pokemon that you voiced.
Okay.
Maybe one or two of our favorites.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll do it. So I've played 40, maybe more now. And some of my favorites are Chansey, and and this dream is Diglett.
Diglett is one of my favorites.
Pokemon Horizons.
as you already know, I did. I do Umbreon and now on Horizons, which is breathe, I'm free. We share that in some sense. I also did some of, I'm trying to think of one of my favorite. So I'm trying to think, there's also like,
I voice the most cat Pokemon. And I voice the most birds.
I do, but we have, that's right, I only have that, what is now you know that Fletchling, because that was my other one. The Fletchling didn't have it. Fletchling is just kind of like, which if done the wrong way might feel like you're insulting someone. So you have to be very careful with some of those things. But yeah, so there's it.
I love saying that because I have not gotten to hear like half of these. Sometimes I don't know who does them. So Levandy was a favorite one of mine. Which is a really strange voicing for some reason. P-Dab was kind of fun. And then Tapu Koko.
You were just saying,
you know I love Tapu Koko. Sometimes I can't do it because it actually takes like a little bit of a warm up, and I'll try it on Tapu Koko. Are you kidding?
no, that's not
Yeah, we were Tapu Fini and Tapu Koko. Yeah. Lots of pairings between the three of us. Tons of pairings.
I am floored because you can't really script that. So are you making it up on the fly, or are there a lot of outtakes, or nothing's an outtake?
No, there's a lot of outtakes on there. It depends on what it is. Sometimes it's outtakes, sometimes you're going, it also depends if you're in battle. If you're in story, there's, you'll do a couple of passes and see what's there and put it in. And there are actually scripts, like in Sun and Moon, there were whole episodes that were just the Pokemon interacting, and they had lines. In the Japanese script, the Japanese script said, oh, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? We should head over here. Like, it literally had dialogue.
So you're interpreting that with sound.
Yes. So sometimes you have actual dialogue that they're saying, and sometimes you're just interpreting what's going on. Yeah.
So interesting. Great question.
My name is Zoe. I came here just for this, so I'm pretty hyped. My question for you is, what's your favorite quote from the Pokemon show?
Well, Nurse Joy has a funny one, and it's I hope to see you again soon, which I always thought was really funny because it basically means I really hope you get injured. So every time like we had to say that, I was like, wait, should we change that, or like I hope I don't see you soon, or I don't know. So that's a personal favorite of mine.
In Journeys, I got to play Team Rocket's Rotom phone, which was the least interested Rotom phone of the world. So one of my favorite things, like, they ask it, like, what's going on, it's like, it's a Pokemon that is, I don't know, I'm tired. And yeah.
For me, it's
Zoe, I choose you!
where's she going? It's the last day. It's 6 p.m.
I didn't know where she went to there. I also lost.
Yes. That's my favorite line because I get to, when I know where the person is, I get to see their face light up a little bit, and that makes me happy.
How does that make you feel, a fan just saying they waited, of all things, they wanted to come here?
That's incredible. That's incredible. People are like, oh, I drove 14 hours. You must love your car. It's incredible. I can't believe that we've gotten to a point where like people like us so much. It's really lovely, so thank you. It means a lot.
We love you!
tall. This question I have, if you were actually on a Pokemon journey right now, who would your 6 be on your team if you ever go on a journey? If you ever did have a team.
My team would suck because I don't actually know the powers. I'm more about the personality, so I would just bring like the more fun personalities. I mean, I know Sabo cries all the time, but I would definitely want to bring Sabo just because I'd want to comfort Sabo. I don't know. Do you guys have anything you would bring?
Yeah, I got a top 6.
I think you got a top 6. All right, here we go.
I got a top 6. All right, you're not gonna like it. Pikachu, because my buddy. Charizard, because I need to fly around efficiently and set fire to things. Then it kind of gets dicey.
Oh, it gets dicey now.
Probably Wiglet, because he's funny. And I can defeat my enemies with humor, because I do it in life. And then we want Arceus, that's for the universe. And then we want, I stole this one from you, Erica, I'm surprised you didn't say it, Meloetta, for the musical number. You got a musical number, how many is that, 5? Number 6, we're gonna need a Snorlax, because I need a soft creature to... That's fair. This is all about my experience in the world, it's not about battling at all.
Yeah.
Except the Arceus, which you don't really need anything else, do you?
Yeah. I think I agree with you on the Charizard, but right on there. Ever since I saw the Charizard, gotta get places, that's cool. I want an Entei because I want one. And also, I want to be able to telepathically communicate with my Pokemon. I hope that works all the time for everyone. I do want Oshawott, Also, I like Spheal. I play Spheal, and I like Spheal, and it doesn't do as much as I want it to whenever I play with it, but it's still cool. And, yes. And this is a good question. It's like, I think also, I have insomnia, so Jigglypuff. There you go. That would be helpful. Do I have one left? Ditto, because then I can have everybody.
You told Caroline, I feel so honored. Lapras, definitely. Zoroark, for sure. Eevee, because then I get all of the evolutions eventually, right? I hope that I'm not cheating when I said that. But, am I cheating? Oh no, they're false. Oh, come on, can't they? I can have all of them all in one. Oh my gosh, who else? Who's gonna pick for me? Lucario, yes. Lucario. Rowlet is a good one too. Ooh, Lucario. Mega Lucario?
Lucario, there's like a mega ball.
Alright, someone pick the last member of my team. Yep. And the yellow.
Phantom! Choose Phantom. I'm just saying. I just say Phantom.
It's too hard. And the yellow. Who's my last one? Crocodile. Amazing to you guys.
I'm a baby crocodile. It's me.
Aww.
I don't remember how it sounds.
The Sandile.
Like Sandile. I'm also crocodile. Is that this is different? Okay. Hi.
Hey. Now, you saw that.
Also Free Cocoa. How did I forget Free Cocoa?
So many good ones.
It's great to expand.
I'm very tall, sorry. It's good to see you, ladies. Erica, it's good to see you again. So my question is that if there was that one food item in the series that you wanted to try, what would it be?
Oranberry.
Yum.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna go with a classic jelly donut.
I don't know. I know it looks pretty terrible, but I would like to know what the dog food looking stuff tastes like. That Evie's talking all the time.
The poke food that's always in the bowl.
I want some poke dog food.
Technically, would it be a dog? It would be a rock ruff.
What would it be?
A rock ruff.
A rock ruff. Yeah, good question. I want to know if it tastes like popcorn, you know?
Yes. list them.
Wait, I already.
You know? Yes, remember? We did in 2006.
I'm Piplup in that one. So when Piplup speaks in English, so that's easy for me. Yeah. Piplup.
Yes.
Yes.
We've all chosen Piplup. And our companion would be Piplup. Because we would all go together.
Yes. Team Piplup. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi. You look great.
What's your favorite mega?
What's your favorite mega? Like Mega Evolution? Mine is Mega Lucario. I love Mega Lucario. Korean. What can you do?
Isn't there a Mega Garboder?
Mega Garboder.
There should be a Mega Garboder. I'm sure you
What is it called? No, it's a Gigantamax.
No, Gigantamax, yeah. Oh, also, Gengar doesn't really, Gigantamax, I don't know if Gengar Mega Evolve. Is that Mega? Yeah. Okay, I'd go with Gengar too.
Oh, Gengar was so much fun, especially around Halloween, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Tell us yours.
Hang on, we'll be,
Shiny Mega Charizard X.
ooh,
Yes, I would agree. I would agree. She says she agrees with you. So many Mega Evolutions. Sableye cool.
Ooh, Sable is a cool Mega Evolution, yeah.
The late. Oh, Holucha.
Nice.
Holucha, my answer. Final answer. Thank you.
Question. That was fantastic.
Hello, children.
If you could pick a starter or mythical, what would it be?
Either or? Well, that's or that's really kind of you. That's yours.
What would yours be?
Go in the
Mine would
hand.
be Mew or Pikachu.
Those are actually two of mine, but
Oh, that's
every
Rather a good one. So I'm gonna not choose Oshawott for this one or any that I've played. I want Grookey. Grookey!
Yeah.
I love Grookey because he does play music and also he kind of like smacks in everybody's head. You need to keep him in line. I enjoy that in a little monkey
that's fine.
creature.
I'm gonna call a friend for my answer. Lisa's gonna answer for me.
Hello, hi. You've reached What's Your Starter Pokemon Legendary? Which one is it?
Charmander.
Piplup.
Yes, well, that's the obvious answer. Thank you, Lisa.
You are
Really making you think, huh?
This is hard. There are so many
Because there's so
Pokemon.
many.
You have to categorize it in your head, and some people are natural born categorizers, and some aren't.
Yeah, I can tell.
And I'm like, which one's which?
All right, next up.
Hello, children. Hello, Ruby.
My name is Liam, and what are your Pokemon?
What's that?
What are your Pokemon?
Where's my Pokemon? I don't know, I have a Coca. Coca the Wombat. I got him in Australia. He's my little buddy. And there's a little girl here who loves him very much. It's not me, it's a little girl, but it's also me. You can join us.
Oh, great. She's so well equipped. Wait, she's got another one. Drum roll. No, don't do that. That's all.
I'm not pulling it out of the bag. I said my other Pokemon is at home right now. Its name is Liddy, named after Lytton. And he's hanging out with, the other being cat sick right
You have to
now.
explain that it's alive.
Oh, it's my cat. It's my actual cat named Liddy. Yes. So, yes. But,
Bye, little one. I like you. Hi, Ruby.
Hi, I'm Bella. And my question is like, if you were to choose a favorite Pokemon out of all 120, what would it be?
How many?
out of only 120.
There's like
Only
900.
the first one?
1,000?
Well, there's over 1,000 Pokemon. That's why these questions are really hard.
I think there's
It's gotta be the favorite, not just a favorite, but a favorite. Oh no.
My favorite Pokemon is Pikachu.
Bella, what's yours?
Eevee.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Eevee too. I love Eevee too.
I'll go with Eevee. You can pivot.
I choose an Eevee riding with a turtle goes on top of Rayquaza holding on to Oshawott.
Really evolved answer.
I'm so brilliant this one.
Mega evolution of answers. Hi.
Hi, so my name's Sterling. I don't know if you know this, but Asher's humor definitely influenced a lot of me and my friends.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
What is your favorite disline towards Misty?
So the saddest thing, I grew up with that Pokemon, right? I started in 2006, so I grew up with him being a disser. And then, like, the minute I took over, he got real friendly. I don't know why, but I don't remember now. I was 10 years old when I watched it, I never got back, but he was funnier, yeah.
Do you have a memory of
What's your
favorite
favorite?
dislike?
There's too many to choose from. That's so good. He's just such a savage towards
I
us.
know, he got really wholesome, and I mean, I see like enormous value in him, like, being really wholesome, but like, as kind of a troll, like, come on.
You gotta let the demons play.
I have to let my demons come out of my other roles. Hello did everything. So my girls are here.
What was your favorite episode of the Pokemon anime to voice acted?
I got you. 1928. Seeing the forest through the trees. Ash had to save his people from a tree. He got into an argument with Serena and had to resolve it. They had a weather event. That's all I really remember. I gotta watch it again. But that one really got me. And it was really fun to perform. He really matured on that one. So it was cool.
I don't know that I have a favorite, but I have one that really stuck in my mind as just being a very emotional episode for me, and that was with Amora and Auroras. Thank you. Like, yeah, I mean, when I was getting them mixed up. Amora's the little one, and Aurora's the big one, right? Yeah. So Team Rocket kidnapped Amora, and Auroras was like devastated, and I remember like really crying. Like, as I was doing Aurora's lines, they were so emotional. The animation was so like devastating for Aurora's. And I just remember that being like a really devastating episode to voice, because it just like, I don't know, I was thinking about being a mother, you know, and having that happen to you, and sort of like, as actors, sometimes we transfer, like, that's how you figure out, because obviously I'm not a Pokemon in real life, right? So I have to draw from real life. Yeah, I know, right? I have to draw from real life experiences, so I just remember the episode. I remember being really happy when Aurora's got Amora back and everything was well, and everything ended, you know, well in the end. But that was a particular episode that really stuck out in my memory as being a good one, but also an emotional one.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Did you?
Well, I was going to tell. No, that's fine. I was just going to answer that line because it was also emotional. It was very devastating. It was one of the episodes where Oshawott and Piplup see Meloetta. We fight for we and Piplup tried to go. We do have a crush on Meloetta.
Guys, don't fight.
Piplup and Oshawott would always fight over Meloetta.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yes, and Piplup would try to get the Pokemon that I had a crush on. And that was when we became mortal enemies. I was very upset about that.
You seem pretty bitter.
I am still bitter, and every time I see Piplup in person, but not today, there's problems.
Here's therapy for that.
There is no therapy for this. Trust me.
For my second question, Ash, can you do one of your favorite lines, and Evie, can you do one of yours?
Oh, sure.
Sure. Well, so I
You can guess what I said.
Sorry to step on you there. What's your name?
Haley.
Haley, I choose you!
So with the new region Paldea, what would your team
that's very cool.
Tinker.
Yeah, you open me? Yeah, you have some tickets.
I guess. Tinker. Tinker Tough.
Basically all the evolutions.
Wait, can it be any Pokemon?
I don't know.
I want to play Coco. Obviously, like that's a huge thing. I want to free Coco, Metropolis. And yes, Way Coco! I love Way Coco. That is great. I want us to sing. I want to Terrapagos. And I know there's somebody else that I want, but I don't know. There's a lot of cool Paldea ones. Yeah. But the nice thing about Paldea too is that the new show we're doing all around, so it's kind of all the regions.
I'm going to ask an audience member. Does anyone have one for me? Yes. Who? Nat? Yes. And? Yes, in the front. Oh. And the last one. Which one? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, Cerulege. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, how is that one pronounced? Cerulege?
Cerulege.
Okay, you guys, we have about 5 more minutes, so I don't know if we'll get to all of your questions, but let's try to see if we can, speed run here. Let's keep it going.
Might be a weird question, but as you live more of your professional lives in this dealing with the world of Pokemon, have you ever come across something you considered an ethical quandary, like is Pokemon chow made of plants? Are we horrible for eating these creatures that can see their own babies?
So the official word in the U.S., just so that you can say this one just very quickly, is that they do not eat Pokemon. I know and you see most of those things, those are animals in there, but there are some quandaries. But you know what? We've overlooked them.
We overlooked them.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, series of Ash, was so close to winning the Caliphate. The champion that won So my question is, if Ash his Charizard back, and if he believe to make evolve his Charizard, if he won the Caliphate.
That's a good question. So he's asking, so if you guys watched XY, Ash was so close to winning, but one of the other guys had Charizard, and he says if Ash had had his Charizard, and he had been able to Mega Evolve it, would he have won?
Yeah.
And I think the consensus is yes.
Oh my gosh,
It's a really good question, but I think that sets us up because you see how far Ash has come, and you see how it's just the tiniest things, like so close, and then the next time, and that's where you start setting him up to see that as he goes further and further, he was already so close to being a champion there.
Thank you so much. All right, one last question. It is for you. Come on up.
This is Adriana. I know she is you fall.
Go, go,
And here it is. No, I don't know.
I actually don't know when I'm going to be on Halloween. I don't know. No, because I actually am dressing up.
Is it a secret?
But it's usually a secret.
That's a surprise.
So tell us usually, so I will give you a hint.
Wait, I kind of only want to know what Sarah was gonna be.
It's something that grows in a garden, I'll tell you that. Yes. And so then, when it comes out, you want to know? How about I tell just you?
Yes, it's
After.
secret. We don't want to
I'm going to tell only you. Yes.
No, I want to only know what Sarah was gonna be.
Oh, what Stella's? Sarah.
Just me?
Sarah.
I think so. I think my family wants me to do something with them, so I'm probably gonna do that. I don't remember what it is. But my favorite Halloween costume was Divorced Corpse Bride, and I was Corpse Bride, and I just like walked around really annoyed all the time.
What about
What about what?
Corpse Bride?
Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride. Remember Corpse Bride? Have you seen Tim Burton's movie, Corpse Bride? You have not seen it? You must watch it.
like it. Yes, I'm looking at.
She's really beautiful.
She's cranky.
I'm just a cranky Corpse Bride.
Okay, I think that wraps it up, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. You could just do like a 30-second dialogue between the two of you.
In character.
Which one? What?
No. Yeah, like in character. Improvisation.
Yeah.
My bad.
Can I change the request?
Yes.
Can we all get together and say, FanX Salt Lake, I choose you? Can we all do that? Make a video? You guys get up.
Yes.
After that happens, everybody scream, otherwise it loses energy and it's really awkward.
So you guys do it.
Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.